Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Nation of Conversation, episode number 292. We are here. I'm your host, Ryan. Too sweet me, Bill and Wally. What's up?
What's up?
Oh, you're actually too sweeting this time?
No, just kidding.
Too sorry. Too sorry. All right. We are here to talk about Wrestle Kingdom 15. We're already up to 15. Crazy.
Yeah. We've watched how many of these? Like 3 or 4?
4, maybe?
I feel like probably 4. Yeah,
Definitely
I don't know.
11 was Kenny Omega and Okada, right?
Okay, so we did do that, yeah.
We definitely did that.
Does that mean this is our 5th then? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15?
Yeah, it does. That's what it means.
Or did we watch 11 because Mike made us watch it afterwards? Not
no,
like that
we
year.
definitely watched 11. We definitely
like
watched.
As a chosen one, or
I think we watched it all. I think we watched it all as a chosen one. 10. I remember watching 10. Mike made us watch 10 before 9 or 10. I forget. Before the show started. That was the first one because it was Nakamura Ibushi, that match. I think that was
I did not watch that, so
I think that is that Wrestle Kingdom 9 was Nakamura Ibushi. I forget. I think it was 9. The first one I saw. Mike had it because JR called it, which is weird.
Oh,
that is weird.
JR with, I forget who he was with. I think it was Matt Striker, which is also a weird pairing. But anyway, Wrestle Kingdom.
JR and Matt Striker.
Yeah.
Was 9.
That does sound vaguely familiar, but I don't know that I actually watched it.
And then 10 was
Nakamura and Ibushi.
AJ Styles and Nakamura was 10 because that's the match where Nakamura left. Or left shortly thereafter because he went to WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Him and AJ and Gallows and Anderson left after Wrestle Kingdom 10. I want to say. All right. Night 1 of Wrestle Kingdom 15. We open with the pre-show, which is the New Japan Rambo Running Wild Battle Royal. Now, last year we did not have a New Japan Battle Royal to start the show. They did not put one on. Mm-hmm. People are upset, so they put it back on the card. Now, normally the New Japan Rumble is goofy as hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
This one was
kind of goofy.
Kind of goofy, but more serious.
But also there was 4 winners normal. Instead of 1.
Right. So the Rumble was 21 competitors down to 4, and then the 4 had a match the next night to win the title of King of Pro Wrestling, which is
2021 trophy
stipulation that Okada came up with apparently this year when Okada's not champion, he gets real wacky, and this is part of his wackiness for this year. Apparently, Rambo, the word in Japanese, actually means running wild.
Oh, really?
Which I enjoy.
I just figured it was like
it means running wild.
There's a word for it, but where like they call it pure wrestle because it sounds vaguely like pro wrestling. I thought this is like Rambo just sounds kind of like Rumble.
Nope. This means Rambo means running wild. Our commentary guys were Kevin Kelly, Chris Charlton, and Rocky Romero later.
Yeah, he
was
not there.
The English guy?
That's Chris Charlton. He is a New Japan author.
I didn't really like him.
Hang on. He's
like their Tony Schiavone, or not Schiavone.
This is his book, Lion's Pride. Yeah. He's a historian for New Japan.
Who is the guy in WCW that is not Schiavone that I can't think of right now?
Mike Tenay.
That they would just have come in and be like, wow, in Mexico he would wrestle, and
tell us the real story, Tenay. He's a historian, an author, and he's gotten a lot better at commentary. When he first came in, he would just do little bits here and there. And
he can also translate clearly.
He is fluent he lives in Japan and he's fluent in Japanese. So, which is very helpful.
There was something like he was saying a lot of dumb stuff.
He's a full nerd. He's a full on New Japan nerd. So normally the New Japan Rumble is real goofy, but this time we had Suzuki, we had Tohanari, we had Goto, we had Yoshihashi, we had Honma, we had Rocky Romero. Who? Yuji Nagata. Yeah, right.
We had Ishii.
And Ishii, he showed up in this match.
That was it for the weekend.
A lot of Ishii's he was only in Wrestle Kingdom for like 6 minutes.
Yeah, it was very disappointing.
That was it.
He didn't come out to the ringside with somebody?
Nope. Never came back.
I thought he said.
Who was the other GBH guy? Tenzan? Is that who it was?
No, Hanma and Makabe.
Yeah, but then he turned on Makabe and was teaming up with a different old guy.
Yeah. Tenzan was the original.
Okay.
Was the original
Great Bash Heel.
Great Bash Heel guy, and then Makabe took over, I guess. Anyway,
Tiger Mask came out.
Yep.
I always love Tiger Mask. I don't know why.
This match, English commentary was in the building for the first time all year, so that was exciting. Kevin Kelly was actually there, which I wasn't expecting. And then at one point, he's like, "Good thing I brought the wired mic or something, like the handheld mic." And like, what? He's there? Because Chase Owens is in the start of the match with Ishii, and Chase Owens like went under the rope and went out and like cut a promo during the match, as he normally does when English commentary is there. So I was like, what? They're there? There's not a lot here.
No.
I wrote down notes for every match. We're not going to go move for move because there's so many. One of the things I wrote down, Tiger Mask had diverticulitis. I didn't know this. And was out of action all year because of diverticulitis.
Was it the deep sea variety?
I don't think so.
It's the real variety? That's much scarier.
We had a DQ in the match because Dookie hit somebody with a cane. Dookie hit somebody with a cane. So our first ever DQ in a Rumble match, as far as I can call.
Did I see a pin attempt too?
There's pins and submissions were allowed.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yano, your current winner of King of Pro Wrestling, comes out. The match is going on.
Spoilers.
I'm skipping ahead. We don't really need to go every single move here.
No, I mean, like, you don't know that until night 2, dude.
No, he comes out
as the 2020 King of Pro Wrestling.
He comes out as current champion, and he's like the last guy in, and he has so many gimmicks. He has a sash, a chair with his face on it, a trophy, all this shit. Comes out, and the match quickly gets eliminated down to the last 4 guys, and it's over before he can even get in the ring.
He doesn't even get in the ring, and he wins.
Doesn't even get in the ring, which is funny. And
Goto was in this match too.
Right, a lot of good guys were in this.
Your guy Yoshihashi was in it.
I said Yoshihashi.
Takahashi without Peter.
Tokyo Pizm, yeah. No, Peter.
I like the 3 young boys. They look pretty good.
Right, we had the young boys in there.
Yeah.
We had Gabriel Kidd, I believe he's from England. Uromura and Tsuji, who have been, though Uromura and Tsuji have been around forever. So
we had Show but no Yo in this one.
We had Show but no Yo. I think Yo is hurt. I think that's why he's by himself. Anyway, so it's down to the final 4, which was. Who was it again? It was Fale,
Chase Owens.
Chase,
I love Fale, Bushi,
my
boy Bushi,
your guy, and
my
Yano.
guy.
And Charlton says the king of work rate, Toru Yano. Didn't even get in the match and won. So they'll have a match the next night. So when the show actually begins, match 1, we get crazy Don King announcer. I'm sure you didn't see this, Bill.
I did not see this, no.
Some dude came out with a Don King wig and started announcing the show. And I actually like this part of it. Ricky Choshu, I believe is his name. They used his theme song as the theme song for Wrestle Kingdom 15. So they like brought him out and gave him like a chance to like start the night. And they were like, it's his music or whatever that's for the night. And he had like a spotlight. So it was like an old wrestler coming out and getting to be the introduction of the show, which is nice.
He had like a kid with him.
His grandson who was crying the whole time. Yeah. He was crying when he put him in the ring by himself. He's standing there crying, wearing a little fake child's tuxedo. It was funny. But I don't know who this Don King announcer guy is. We don't have Mike here to give us the information on that. Match number 1. Hiromu Takahashi versus El Phantasmo.
I was gonna go back and watch it, and I just never did. Never got there.
Junior heavyweight matchup to face the champion Bone Soldier the next night. El Phantasmo is the Super J Cup winner,
Yes.
and Takahashi was the Super Juniors winner, so that's why they're facing each other. And apparently, if you win the Super Juniors, you get a trophy. But if you win the Super J Cup, you get a jacket. And, and Phantasmo comes out and trolls by throwing throwing the jacket on the ground, on the ramp, and kicking it down the ramp as he comes down because it doesn't mean anything to him.
Was that in America? The Super J Cup this year?
That was in America, I'm pretty sure. El Phantasmo is from Canada. So,
okay.
El Phantasmo is so good. Oh my god!
I don't know that I've ever actually seen him wrestle.
You should go watch this.
I was gonna, and it's too much. 2 nights is too much.
You have to find an El Phantasmo match that you would like, but I'm pretty sure you would like him. He's very good. He counters the Sunset Bomb at one point. Hits his own version of the Sunset Bomb on Takahashi, which is very good. He does the rope walk, so sort of like Undertaker, but it goes around more. Then does a moonsault out of it.
It's a little bit better than the single axe handle.
A little bit better. In the match, he copies former Bullet Club members. He does the Terminator, like Kenny Omega. He does the
AJ Styles thing.
Styles Clash.
Yep.
And he tries to do the One Wing Angel.
Is he Bullet Club?
Doesn't do it. He is Bullet Club. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. He's Bullet Club.
So their membership continues to be double digits most of the time.
Yeah, it's still a lot of people. The story of the match was he was stomping on Takahashi's hands and feet with a loaded boot, we assume. They never confirmed that it's loaded, but he's stomping on Takahashi's hands and feet, injuring his hands so he can't do his moves. Kevin Kelly compared El Phantasmo to an X-Pac. It's like being a dickhead, but also a good wrestler.
Okay.
An interesting comparison there.
Yeah.
They talk about how he trained for the match because he couldn't wrestle for so long because he was in Canada. He trained by super kicking trees in the Canadian forest. That's what he did. Very funny. Taka eventually gets out of the Styles. Oh, he gets Styles clashed. Then he gets out of a One Wing Angel and counters with CR2. Or counters CR. Sorry. These notes are kind of wonky because I was drunk doing this. Counters CR2, which is the finisher of El Phantasmo. Rolls him up for the victory. So you get a roll-up victory here.
So they didn't completely crush Phantasmo. Just made him look a little dumb.
No. You also got a Super Rana from, I believe, El Phantasmo. That was pretty good. A lot of rope moves from El Phantasmo. He's very, very good. Very, very good.
He's a little shaky on the ropes, but like still pretty impressive because he looks like he's a bigger dude.
I don't know what his size would compare to. Size of an Orange Cassidy, maybe? I don't know. But
really? He looks like he's a bigger guy.
Maybe he's bigger than Taka? I don't know.
He's 6'1", 196.
Sounds like a cruiserweight to me.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, he's technically in the junior division here, but the story was Taka would get the win and then move on to face Bone Soldier.
Which, by the way, we did predict that, and we all predicted that he would beat El Phantasmo.
God, I like El Phantasmo. I think you would like him too.
I don't doubt that I would. I just have not seen him.
I think he's pretty good.
And if he yells at children, I'm into that.
He does yell at children from time to time. No yelling at the crowd this time. And also, like, I like the story of, like, Bone Soldier is also from Bullet Club. So, really, I just need to hurt Takahashi. I don't even need to win this match, really.
Oh, you know what I found to be jarring and depressing at the same time for this show as a total?
Yeah.
was they said it was weird. The noise was odd because they said the crowd can stop and clap, but that's it. There's no yelling.
Right.
It was kind of jarring to not hear it. But then it also made me sad because I thought, like, what would happen in America if the authorities just said, like, hey, you can go and watch this football game. Please, for your own safety and for the safety of those around you, do not cheer. Clap, but don't yell.
No way.
Madness would erupt.
They did this. The Japanese fans have done this all year.
I know, but I can't imagine the CDC saying, please do not cheer, just clap.
And then they just do it. That would never work in America.
I know.
People can't keep a mask on their face, let alone not cheer. Can you imagine?
I can't imagine.
Put it around their chin and they're like, I can't breathe. Okay.
It's like part of the rules. New Japan has crazy strict rules.
And people follow them.
And it's like you can't videotape and all that. Normal kind of stuff. But also they have like, don't drink too much. Don't stand up when you're not supposed to. Like they have all those kind of like,
just
like audience kind of like general respectful rules that are part of it. Like if you stand up and get in the way of someone, you're kicked out. That's how New Japan operates. Like you can't get too.
Yeah, if they tried doing that in WWE, they'd kick the entire arena out.
Yeah, nobody would ever follow those rules.
Left.
Yeah, right. It's crazy. The next match was Gorillas of Destiny versus one of my favorites, Dangerous Tekkers, which is Zack Saber and my guy, Taichi, who I picked to win the damn New Japan Cup.
You sure did.
Or was it the G1? I forget. Yeah, I think it was the G1.
I think he's in the
had him in the
G1.
finals of the G1. Oh my God. You get clean cut Tama Tonga. Did you watch this one, Bill?
I did not.
Clean cut, no facial hair, no long hair, Tama Tonga. Very bizarre to look at.
Yeah.
Still the good bad guy, Tama Tonga.
Okay.
That's how he's introduced. Weird fact. Good commentary on this show. Gorillas of Destiny had never won a match in Tokyo.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
I am shocked by that.
Lost
if
every
I had
match.
known that, I might have picked them to win.
Lost every match they've ever had in Tokyo Dome.
Wow.
Yep.
That's nuts.
Excellent part where Taichi comes out and he's singing his song. And Charlton says, "Don't interrupt him. He's singing." Kevin Kelly's like, his mic is literally never plugged in. He's not really singing. And they argue about it. Jado is in the corner of Gorillas Destiny. Dookie, our boy, in the corner of Dangerous Tekkers. They get in a fight on the outside. It's just good. It's just a good match.
Okay.
Zack Saber, good moment. Yeah, he's got somebody in a hole and he yells to Taichi, get your ass over here. It's the fucking Tokyo Dome. Hurry up. Zack is the best.
He is very good.
There are no rules in this match. Everyone just kind of does whatever they want because they're all bad guys. So no one respects the referee and everyone is just in the ring all the time. Mm-hmm. And Gorillas of Destiny win when they steal the Iron Glove from Taichi and hit him with it.
I forgot they had that.
Because they have all the gimmicks. Taichi has all the gimmicks. They steal the Iron Glove from him and hit him with it. Gorillas of Destiny end the curse. They win in the Tokyo Dome and they become the 7-time heavyweight New Japan Tag Champs.
I feel like this belt means
7
nothing
times.
at this point, unfortunately, though.
Their tag belts are so wacky.
But
wacky.
Good for them.
They also came out with those stupid fucking trophies that are from World Tag League, which is each guy gets an arm.
Oh.
They're not 2 arms. Like each trophy is 1 arm, like one muscle arm. So lame. They got the glove. Apparently, Juice Robinson and Finn Juice, were in the finals and got cheated out of it. And Juice Robinson currently has a broken orbital bone. That's why he was not on the show.
Yes.
Yeah. Ouch. And to keep track of it all. Taichi, in fact, ripped his pants off. So he did.
Wonderful.
He did. I
pants.
watched that. Yep. In the middle of the match, right?
Yep. He always does
Yep,
it every
I
match, and he finally ripped his pants off like towards the end, right before he got hit with the iron glove. So God win. Did we pick that one?
We did. Ryan, you and Michael DeFazio chose that correctly.
All right, we got ourselves a game. Kenta versus Kojima. Our guy, Bread Club, my guy. I don't know. Anybody else's guy. Kojima's 50 years old. Doesn't look like it. He's won 1 million belts, as you said last week on the show. This is for the briefcase to face the United States champion. Before the match starts, the lights go out. We get a promo, which is John Moxley.
Oh.
Surprisingly, showing up in the New Japan LA dojo being like, y'all forgot about me, but I'm still the champion, so I'll see you soon. And there's like a very cool like Pale Rider, Death Rider kind of like Western thing to it, because that's his gimmick in New Japan. And it was very good. So whoever wins this match is going to face him at some point in America. I'm guessing.
Who is his buddy? Who is the young boy that he dragged around?
Oh yeah, Red Shoes Kid.
Is he still? Is he still there?
I don't think so.
Is he LA Dojo? Is he one of the ones that left for LA?
I think he left for Excursion. I want to say Red Shoes Kid. I think left for Excursion. Kojima replaced Juice Robinson, who was supposed to be in this match. Apparently, Kenta is just trolling, and the story of the match basically is Kojima over the hill because everybody else has retired.
Yes.
Since everybody like Nagata has retired from the G1 and Jushin Thunder Liger has retired, like how can he still wrestle? And Kenta's been doing this legend killer thing for a while and beating up legends. He uses him and throws him into Tenzan. Like Tenzan's the second for Kojima. Kojima hits a DDT on the apron.
I hate Tenzan's hair. It's so annoying to me.
It is annoying.
It doesn't matter, but it annoys me.
Kenta tries to use the brief. This is a good moment. Kenta tries to use the briefcase to hit Kojima with it. Kojima is supposed to have like the right hand of steel, basically, and he just punches it out of the air. Got a big pop from the audience when he punched the briefcase out of his hand.
How did he look?
Good. Fine. Kenta eventually hit go to sleep and got the win easily. So, as you expect, I assume Kenta will fly to LA and face Moxley in a match in America.
We swept that pick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Fine for what it was. I like Kojima a lot. He's old. He's 50, so he's got some limitations. But Kenta being a dickhead to him, good. It all worked for me. Next match was Tanahashi versus Great O-Khan or Karn, depending on if someone talks or if it's written in text.
Okay.
Great O-Khan is part of Empire, which is Will Ospreay's group.
I was thinking about watching this match. You said you didn't think it was great, but then I saw a picture of Great O-Khan and decided I didn't care to watch it.
Yeah. He's a very bizarre looking man. I forget the reasoning why he wears all that stuff. There's some reasoning to it. Some like Japanese history to it. He was 46-0 in Rev Pro. Apparently when he went on Excursion, he was 46-0 within Rev Pro. During the match, they say New Japan's coming to American television. They don't give any details as to why, where, or what it is, but New Japan's going to come back to American television at some point. I don't have any information on what, but this is a lot of
Fight TV or something.
Maybe this is a lot of ground wrestling, like mat wrestling here. Tanahashi is seconded by Suji, the young boy. Apparently, he's his protege. Apparently now. If Tanahashi loses, he's supposed to kiss the boots of Great O-Khan. I guess that's part of it. Khan uses a chair. Tana gets the chair from him. Eventually teases a dark side turn, like I'm going to hit you with this. But then laughs and throws it away, like I'm always a good guy. Come on, which was funny. Then hits double high fly flows and wins. So they beat this 46-0 dude who's supposed to be this important up and comer. Tanahashi beats him. Not a great match. My least favorite match in the whole thing.
Yeah, I barely remember it.
The ground like amateur wrestling stuff did not do it for me. It doesn't ever do it for me unless it's Zack Saber or somebody like that. But wasn't working here for me. I guess that's Great Khan's thing, but didn't do it for me. So Tanahashi wins.
Ryan, you and I knew that he would win, of course.
Of course.
Oh God, I didn't even pick Tanahashi.
No, you picked whatever an Khan is.
They say Great Khan when they talk about him on English commentary. In the text under his name, it says Great Karn. I don't know what the hell this guy's name is. I'm going with Khan. I'm going to go with Khan.
On Wikipedia, it's Okan. So,
but underneath his name, there was an R in there. I don't know. Match 5, Ospreay, or I guess 6 technically if you count the opening match. Ospreay versus Okada. Mike's not on the show, but he said this was his favorite match of the 2 nights. I think this was fantastic. Just great.
Very good match, yeah.
So the story is Okada brought Ospreay into New Japan. He saw him on a tour somewhere and said, we need this guy. And then Ospreay's career took off, but he could never quite get over the hump and beat Okada in all their exhibition matches that they had. It's where 2 good guys face off in New Japan. It's for non-title. It's kind of like a fun match where they can test each other, but it's not heel versus face. So Ospreay decided he was going to turn heel and turn on Okada and beat him up. Use Great Khan to cheat to win matches and expand his crew, and use B. Priestley, his actual girlfriend, to help him interfere in matches. So that's the story here. Okada comes out in a weird looking red jacket, but when they pan, I don't know if you noticed this, but they pan out, it's like reflective. It looks totally different. Like the lighting is the same as the ramp on it. It reflects lights, but then it's red when it's close up. It's really weird. Ospreay in the match is not high flying. He's ground cheating, ground and pound kind of Ospreay. Red Shoes spent basically the entire match yelling at B. Priestley to shut up and get out of the way.
Yep.
Which I enjoyed. Stop it.
He refused to count at one point, and I didn't understand why, but
I think because she was on the apron or something. They fight outside. There's a drop kick, and they fall into the American or the English speaking booth. And Kevin Kelly says, my plexiglass has gone askew. We have to get somebody to fix this because they're all separated by plexiglass. Okada hitting all the drop kicks, phenomenal drop kicks.
What we didn't mention was that when he came out and he finally made the reveal, he was wearing his shorts.
He was wearing shorts again, not pants.
Yep. Not his under
not tighty whities and not pants. The actual
Okada shorts. So
so he's serious. He's serious. Ospreay catches a shotgun dropkick and turns it into a powerbomb, which was awesome.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah,
one of the better versions of that I've seen. Especially because Okada does the shotgun dropkick, like the flat dropkick. So it made sense that he would catch him instead of he's doing a dropkick flat this time for some reason, so he could be powerbombed. It actually made more sense. Ospreay suplexes Okada while standing on top of the timekeeper's table through the other table.
This looked
a big old mess.
It was those tables are so unnecessarily skinny,
so rickety and small,
flimsy,
but also hard, very hard. And then, but when people go through them, they explode. So I don't know. Later on, one explodes. We get a top rope hidden blade, which is the flying like the elbow to the back of the head that Ospreay does. He does one of those, which is nasty looking. Very interesting to see. Mike has talked about this many times. Okada doing a million money clips. Just all he does is use this submission, the money clip, and not his actual very devastating, very effective Rainmaker move. Just won him like multiple titles, but he's not going to use it. Okada actually trash talking. Very interesting. He never does this. Talking trash to Ospreay, taking liberties on Ospreay, stomping on his head and stuff. He's really pissed. Hidden Blade gets stopped by a drop kick. More money clips. And then Ospreay tries to do his own Rainmaker, which never works. He kicks out, gets back up. Ospreay tries a Stormbreaker, which is his finisher, where he like puts him up on top of his shoulder and spins him down. And Okada lands on his feet, gives a Rainmaker finally, and wins the match. So Ospreay is lost now. So Great-O-Khan and Ospreay both have lost, but a good match.
It was a very good match.
No flipping from Ospreay. He did not do any flips.
Yeah,
well, that's a face thing to do.
Yeah.
Yep, no flips from Ospreay. So.
I need to make mention because this will come up in the scoring in the end here. While I think we can agree that Will Ospreay is very good and has a bright future, despite what he says sometimes in New Japan.
Yes, he's very dumb.
In the Tokyo Dome, for Wrestle Kingdom, against the Gaijin, you fools let me have an Okada lone wolf.
Damn it. Because it makes no sense that Okada won this match.
It makes all the sense.
It makes all the sense, but like if you're gonna build up Ospreay and have him be in this big group, why is he winning this match? Why isn't he winning this match? Anyway, all right. Final match of night one. Ibushi Naito double belts. Can Ibushi become God?
Yes.
That's the storyline.
He is already God to me. So
there's a doctor.
When I remember him correctly.
Yeah. Once you figure out who Ibushi and Bushi are, you'll get it right.
Has anyone ever seen Bushi and Ibushi in the same place at the same time?
Oh,
because
I'm
Bushi
pretty
wears
sure
a mask and Ibushi does not.
But Bushi is not jacked. He does not have the 6-inch traps that Ibushi has.
Well, Bushi also wears a shirt, so he might be hiding.
Why would you ever wear a shirt if you're Ibushi, though?
Because he's got to hide that
he's
the
incognito.
fact that he's actually Ibushi.
Does Clark can't wear tight shirts? No, he wears a tie.
All right, so can Ibushi become God? Naito's the double champ. There's a doctor already at ringside because these two are going to kill each other, according to everyone. Mm-hmm. But I don't think they actually did. Naito, good moment. He comes in and he just takes both belts and slides them into the ring in front of Ibushi. Like, here you go. Take a look at these. You're never going to get these off of me. Like a dickhead move. But they're basically two baby faces.
That he wears clothes to the ring and has to take off the jacket, then take off the shirt. I love that he does
forever. He takes so long to take the clothes off.
Did you say that Naito is a baby face?
Yeah. Yep, they're both baby faces in this match.
But he's such a dick.
Well, because
it's like part of his thing. He
was the anti-hero. And then people just loved him. So he kind of became a good guy just because people cheered for him anyways.
Yeah.
Kind of like Austin, where his character didn't change, but people liked it.
A lot of people compare Naito and Austin more than anyone. Like, Naito is closer to Austin than anyone else.
No.
Apparently. But I don't know about that, but a lot of people have said that. The first 15 minutes of this thing is wild. They're going at a crazy pace. And when the 15-minute count comes, in New Japan, they get the counts, which AEW was doing for a while, and I liked, but they stopped. I like when they have long matches and they give the count. Like, it's been 15 minutes. It's been 30 minutes. It's been 45 minutes. They give the 15-minute count. All the announcers are like, oh, my God, that was already 15 minutes? What the hell? The main move of the match, there's a bunch of try to hit each other on their heads, but I'm of the opinion that Ibushi was not landing on his head. It looked like he was avoiding it. like when he landed
Well,
on
I mean,
the
his
ramp.
traps are so freaking big.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point.
There you go. But there is one amazing move where Ibushi did a jumping Hurricane Rana off the apron to Naito to the floor. Which was insane.
Yeah.
Move of the whole weekend, maybe. Not sure, but fantastic. And when Naito lands, his leg gets caught in the railing. Did you see that? His leg gets kind of like awkwardly bent and caught in the railing. Naito gets back in at the 19 count, which if you haven't seen New Japan, that's one of the best uses of a count out ever. The guy who does the count out stuff. Like 14, 15, 16, 17. The way he does it, like he gets more animated as it goes up higher. So he gets in by 19. Naito hits a super poison Rana, which is the reverse Hurricane Rana, which is very ugly looking. But it appears to me that Ibushi lands on his hands and does like a handstand when he lands and doesn't get hit on his head, making it look like he got hit. Kamigoye kicked out of by Naito. I think one of the only times the Kamigoye has been kicked out of so far. I do think it's funny that both guys do the Phoenix Splash and often miss it. And Ibushi does one here and misses his. And it's always like it leads to a loss for either man. A second Kamigoye kick out. Red Shoes yells at both of them, says it's only two. Destino gets blocked. Ibushi does a V-trigger in the match, copying Omega. He also does the Nakamura Bamaye knee.
Yes, which he does do, right?
He does it all the time. Yeah. Finally, a third Kamigoye gets it done. And he is officially a deity.
I thought he had to get the belts first, no? To transcend? Is that wrong?
Well, he won both belts here, so he became a deity.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, right. He did.
Now, can he remain a deity the next night? So he is a god. I like
Capital
that
G.
the match ends and Ibushi's still wrestling. Like the match is over and Red Shoes be like, the match is over, guy. He's still trying to like grab a hold on Naito.
Yeah, he like, tries to like roll him up or something.
Yeah.
Tries to pin him again.
Yeah. Naito, instead of the referee, Naito takes the belts and he presents them to Ibushi, which is a nice moment for two baby faces. He raises his hand, and then Jay White comes out to ruin everything. During the celebration of God, he comes out and says, I just came to say hi. Relax. I'm not going to fight you. I just came out to say hi. And that's how it ends with Ibushi. You're like, I think he says, I'm going to destroy you. He says, I'm going to destroy you the next night. And then has like a little mini celebration. And that's the end of night one. What did you think of that one? That match?
Oh, fantastic.
I thought it was good. I thought there was a level they could have gone to. They didn't. But I thought it was a very good match.
Yeah. They did seem a little off. Like they weren't fluid in the first like 10 minutes. Like it just seemed like they weren't connecting as well as they could. But it was still a great match. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. How did we pick that one? Did we all pick Ibushi to become God?
We swept Ibushi God.
Good. All right. Night two. The King of Pro Wrestling thing kicked it off. It was four men: Chase Owens, Fale, Yano, and Bushi. Yano didn't want to get in the ring. Neither did Bushi, because both men were on the outside when the match ended last night. So Chase Owens and Bad Luck Fale, who are on the same team of Bullet Club,
I love this.
Attempt a finger poke of doom.
Yep.
They do a finger poke of doom, and both the guys have to come in and interrupt the pin. Because
who was going to get the win?
Chase was going to let Fale win.
Okay.
Yep.
And they're like,
I thought that was really good. That was really
good. It was funny. Bushi, they all go for Too Sweet, and they go to give one to Bushi, but he won't do it. Yano gets beat up by both Bullet Club guys and gets wishboned by them, which the crowd actually laughed at. And then they stand on his back, which is a finishing or a move that Fale does called the Tongan massage parlor, where he stands on people's backs, and they do that. They both do that to Yano, and then they hit get into an argument with the ref, and Yano gives a double low blow, and he wins King of Pro Wrestling 2021. And Kevin Kelly, as he always does, goes, "What happened? My monitor went out. I didn't see." Every time Yano wins a match, I didn't see it. I'm being told that he gave a shot below the belt. I'm being told that he gave a shot below the belt, but I didn't see it. I can't confirm it. Very funny. So Yano wins. Of course. How do we pick that one? Did we pick that one?
Because we did not know who
we didn't know that was
going to be.
Yeah. Right. Match 2 was the junior tag belts, which was Taguchi, coach, with his new student, Master Watu, who I don't know anything about.
Nope.
Was pretty impressive. Versus Kanemaru and Desperado, who are of Suzuki Gun and have had these belts for a while. And apparently Tenzan is the manager, even though there's already a coach. Tenzan manages
Yes, he was out there both
Taguchi.
nights.
So he was out there both nights. Wato's not hair. This dumb dyed mullet hair. Wato's not bad. He's actually not bad. He does some flipping kicks and stuff. He's pretty good. Taguchi does the Nakamura Bamaye knee thing where he makes fun of him, which is funny. He like shakes on the ground and then tries to do it and doesn't ever work. He always loses. Wato is
only 23.
Right. The story of the match was Wato is inexperienced, so he's not able to avoid all the cheating. Desperado hits an illegal closed fist, and then whatever his move is called for the win.
El Desperado, I believe.
No, I think it's Numero Dos or Numero Trace or something. He has different numbers for his moves, but they win. They retain the belts. Did we have any picks on that one?
We did pick this one, and unfortunately, I was the only one that thought the coach was going to come through here. You three all got this correct.
Okay.
I was hoping to make up some ground on that one.
Not making up any ground. All right.
No.
My favorite match of the weekend. All right, it wasn't the weekend. I guess it was Monday and Tuesday. My favorite match of both nights. Jeff Cobb versus Shingo Takagi.
This was a very fun match to watch, but I don't know why it's the best one for you.
Yes, it's not. And I actually went back because
it's very high on my list. Fine. All right, fine.
It can be your favorite.
I loved it. Shingo has never beaten Jeff Cobb. He even lost in the Battle of Los Angeles. Kevin Kelly brings up. Cobb beat him in the Battle of Los Angeles. Cobb is just a beast. Shingo's a beast. Cobb is beating the fuck out of Shingo in the match.
Cobb is huge, but the fact that this dude, that Shingo was ever a junior heavyweight is dumb. It's dumb.
It is dumb because in the match they portray him as a super heavyweight a bunch of times. These two guys are very tan. My God, they've got the Hulk Hogan tan going big time, both of them. Shingo breaks out a dive in the match. He never dives. He dives on Jeff Cobb because he's a junior, Bill. What are you saying? He's not a... Come on. He's a junior. Jeff Cobb doing the continuous rollover gut wrench power bombs is always fun, where he just rolls over and slams a dude. They talk about the never open weight title. I forgot. I was watching this match and I was enjoying it, and I had forgotten that this was for the never open weight title, which nobody cares about. They just want to see these two guys fight.
Yep.
Shingo is being destroyed, selling very well. Good seller. Shingo is. I guess I didn't realize how. Cobb not as good, but Shingo's a pretty good seller. Cobb goes for Tour of the Islands, but his knee gives out. Cobb hits a moonsault powerbomb, which is like I think where he jumps and lands on a dude. That's pretty cool. Bunch of Shingo's move is a lariat, but he calls it the pumping bomber, just like basically a kick-ass lariat. Hits a million of those, finally hits one more, then hits Last of the Dragon, which is his finisher on Cobb, and is able to beat him and wins the Bumping Guts Big Guy match.
For the Bumping Guts Big Guy belt, which is what it has become, even though it changes all the time.
They say it's the strong style belt.
Yeah.
So I thought this was great. Kevin Kelly put this match over big. Him and Jeff Cobb are friends. He said, like, me and Jeff Cobb are friends. Basically, like, outed the fact, like, I've been cheering for this match because we're traveling buddies. So I'm cheering for Jeff Cobb. But yeah, I thought it was great.
It was a very good match.
Fun, a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Where do we end up on that one?
Wally went for a lone wolf here and took Jeff Cobb and missed.
Okay, so that means that all three members of the new faction, Will Ospreay faction, Empire, lost at Wrestle Kingdom.
They're gaijins in the Tokyo Dome.
After this match, there's a weird commercial with the head of New Japan and Naito. Did you see this?
I did not.
For a video game.
Everything in between.
Have like a standoff where they're going to fight, and it's apparently for a video game. Kevin Kelly had to explain it because they didn't have any gameplay footage. It's a mobile game, apparently. Charlton and Kevin Kelly explained it. Match 4, underwhelmed. Sonata versus Evil. Should have been a lot better.
It was a good match, but
fine, but it should have been a lot better. How clean shaven was Sonata to your liking?
He's getting there. He had a beard, but it was not blonde. It was very short, like this length, basically. And it was not a neck beard. It was so
well coiffed enough.
He's not going to be able to, if he doesn't get rid of it entirely before he fights God, he's got no chance.
Right.
But
we'll talk about that in a minute.
He looked good enough to earn himself a shot at the belt.
We'll see, because he comes out looking pretty dapper at the end.
Yeah, he's almost there.
I like that Sonata uses the Paradise Lock. I put that on my child all the time. Somehow he escapes. I don't know how. He gets out of it all the time. I enjoy putting my son in the Paradise Lock. I do it all the time. Paradise Lock, you can't get out. The more you struggle, the more you're going to get stuck. But he always gets out somehow.
He's a magician, obviously.
I guess so. So Evil gets put in that. Evil and Sonata were tag partners. If you didn't know, Evil turned on the Los Ingobernables, so that's why this is happening. Evil puts a chair over Sonata's head and hits a chair home run. Hits the chair with a chair and like poses for a home run, which was fun. Dick Togo in this match. Dick Togo, formerly of Kai and Tai, apparently a major badass in New Japan.
Apparently.
Pain in the ass too. Like his nickname in the promotion is the Spoiler Dick Togo. Spoils everyone's fun because he's just an asshole. So he's on the outside. So much cheating. All the cheating. Like I complained about, and Mike has complained about before, but I put in the award show that all the cheating is happening here. Trying everything they can do to cheat. Essentially, this has become a number one contenders match. Like halfway through, like, yeah, this is a number one contenders match, kind of.
Yeah.
Evil puts on the Scorpion Deathlock, which is apparently a move that he learned from Ricky Choshu. It's very interesting. Sonata does a great job getting the people clapping because the baby faces can't be cheered. They can only be clapped for. So he does a lot of clap, like, let's get clapping for me.
Stomp, clap. Stomp,
clap.
clap.
Stomp, clap. Ref takes a bump where Dick Togo comes in. He's yelling at Evil to hurry up, which I thought was funny. It's like, get on with it. End this match. Hurry up. They together hit the Magic Killer on Sonata, which was Sonata and Evil's finisher together. Then Dick Togo falls down on his dick at one point. Skull end, then one moonsault, kick out. Togo tries to use his choking wire, whatever that is, that wire that he chokes people with. So he's got Sonata choking in the wire, and then he gets bumped by Evil by mistake because Sonata slides out of it and takes a hilarious table bump where he goes off the apron, jumps, like pauses in midair, like Michael Jordan.
He did fully jump though, yes.
Jump, pause, go through the table. Hilarious.
Does the flailing arms and legs a little bit.
Yeah. As Magic Johnson once said about Jordan, he in the USA Olympic Games where they were training. It's like he put a move on me. He got in the air, stuck his tongue out, floated in the air, just hang there for like 10 seconds. Then he dunked on me. And then I knew I needed to retire. That's kind of what Toko did here. He's hanging in the air for quite a while, takes a very silly bump, and the crowd laughs at him when he goes through. And then Evil tries a low blow, it gets blocked. Sonata hits a moonsault, he wins. He's the number one contender. Essentially the number one contender. So not great. Silly, but not great.
It was okay.
Could have been way better.
Yeah.
How do we pick it?
Michael DeFazio and I knew that Sonata would be prettier and would win the match.
Damn it. That seemed like an obvious one after I started watching it. Like, of course Sonata's going to win.
As soon as I saw his face, I was like, all right, I think we got this one.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm so bad.
Hiromu Takahashi in match 5 against Bone Soldier Taiji Ishimori, junior belt.
What a good match.
Very good.
So much fun.
Very, very, very good. We
Ishimori
never talked about
is so very fast.
Oh, is he great? Oh my God. I haven't watched him a lot this year with New Japan not having shows and then having like some random shit. Haven't really watched him a lot, but man, is he good. Oh my God. Ishimori is so good. That's not a hot take. I think most people realize how good he is.
Absolutely.
Damn, is he good.
He's so fast.
We didn't talk about Takahashi's gear where he comes out in a Snuggie. Giant dinosaur-looking Snuggie. Looking high as hell.
I like his pants.
Yeah.
He had some crazy pants with like fur on the bottom of them.
Yep. He always has fur on the bottom and like weird writing on all his stuff, including his wrist tape. He had junior belt written all over his wrist tape, I think. IWGP junior belt. Taiji Ishimori is so good. He gets caught in the sunset bomb, but he just does a flip out of it. Lands on his feet.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Comes back up, gives an apron power bomb. Takahashi's hands and feet hurt because everybody suspects I'm guessing this is going to play a role later because they never confirmed it. But they keep talking about El Phantasmo definitely had loaded boots. And that this was a plan to injure Takahashi so he would lose this match. Off camera, we get a deadly corner. We got a deadly corner, I think, in the Sonata Evil match. And then we get another one here. Same back-to-back deadly corner.
There was a deadly corner in the Toriano, Chase Owens, Deadlock Follow Bushi match.
He always does those.
A lot of them.
Shotgun dropkick into the gate by Takahashi. Sliding German, which is my favorite move.
That's cool. I
think that is on this entire thing, besides the Ibushi thing. The sliding, when somebody's suspended on the rope and Ishimori slides underneath the rope, underneath them, and then slams them backwards. Awesome.
Right.
He does a 450 splash right on his arm. Instead of his body, he does it onto his injured arm.
Mm-hmm.
It starts Ishimori fucking blasting Takahashi with forearms to the head. Hitting him so hard.
Yeah.
My God. Takahashi gets his running Death Valley driver into the deadly corner. Then hits a time bomb number 1. I like when people have finishers that are labeled by numbers, like time bomb 1, time bomb 2. So he hits time bomb 1, kick out. They trade some finishers, then he hits time bomb 2 for the win. Takahashi is back as junior heavyweight champion.
Yeah, he's obviously very good. Ishimori is a small person, but he is so fast and so athletic.
So fast and hard hitting.
Elbows. Oh, Jesus Christ. Those elbows.
Damn.
Oh, my God.
He was crushing him with those.
Yeah.
Mr. Belt officially returns to Takahashi, as it should be. He says, as he leaves to the camera, I think, they don't think they gave him a mic, I will main event Wrestle Kingdom next year with this belt. Something of that nature. That he'll be in one of the main events with the junior belt, trying to elevate the junior belt.
If he holds it for a full year, yeah.
We'll see. I have a lot of notes on this next one, the main event of the whole thing.
Oh, we swept.
Oh, yeah. How do we pick that?
We swept Takahashi.
Of course we did. Jay White, Ibushi, final match. God
This
status
was
on the
my
line.
favorite match of the weekend.
Very good match. Longest match in Wrestle Kingdom history. 48 minutes. Longer than Omega Okada by 3 or 4 minutes, I think. So Ibushi won the G1. He won the briefcase to challenge for the heavyweight title. We all know that. He lost the briefcase to Jay White, which hadn't happened in 17 years of the G1. So Jay White was going to get the match, but then Naito was like, "No, I'm a fighting champion. I'll fight you first, and then if I win, I'll fight Jay White," which of course didn't happen. So Jay White comes out and has this match, which is 48 minutes of Jay White trash talk.
Mm-hmm.
He never shuts up. He was just yapping the whole match. He does a bunch of moves. He's doing his slow play at the beginning where he'll like do moves and make fun of the opponent instead
and get
of
out
actually,
of the ring. And
gets out of the ring a million times. He too sweets the plexiglass that Masahiro Chono's behind when he goes out at one point. I love that because Chono was in NWO.
Oh, that's right.
So it kind of makes sense. Red Shoes and Jay White fight each other. It's like another match within the match. They argue and fight a bunch of times during.
There's at least one moment in this match too where he does something and Red Shoes refuses to count the pin.
Right. Ibushi is getting his ass kicked for the very first part of the first third of the match, basically. Jay White, the counter wrestler, is the thing they keep bringing up. He's not an offensive genius. He's a countering genius. So if somebody puts him in a hold, he can counter out of it better than anyone, which is a cool character that not a lot of people have. So he's a very good wrestler, but he doesn't have, like, he's not doing 450 splashes here.
Yeah.
He's talking shit. He's getting out of the ring. He's being a heel, and he's doing reverses to people's moves.
Yep.
Red Shoes stops the count when Jay White puts his legs right up on the ropes to try to steal the win.
Yep.
Bushi eventually gets so pissed off he starts going to murder Ibushi.
I love Murder Ibushi.
Yep. So he starts crushing him, and on the outside, Gato is saying, "Stop! Stop egging him on! What are you doing?" Which I thought was great. Back off! Stop challenging him. Jay White eventually lays down on the mat and just says, "Cover me. I give up."
Yeah.
Which Bushi falls for. Bushi gets so put into the zone that Red Shoes tries to stop him from kicking the shit out of Jay White, and he pushes Red Shoes. Babyface pushes Red Shoes.
Mm-hmm. Because he was in murder mode.
Because he's in murder Bushi, as Kevin Cully calls him. Murder Bushi. Jay White then takes Ibushi to the outside and starts smashing him against the gate.
He low blowed him too when he was throwing
right.
him.
Yes.
Right.
Which in this case I didn't mind. It like fit in this scenario.
If the match, if there's not thousands of them and the match doesn't end with cheating like that, fine.
Yeah.
Especially because of the year and stuff. So like he does it and it doesn't work for him. Like that's fine.
But there was a lot of low blows this Wrestle Kingdom. There's a lot of them.
Yeah. They just didn't decide the matches, thankfully, mostly. So Jay White's got Ibushi on the outside. He's smashing him into that blue gate and just saying, "Fuck you," as he's smashing him into the gate.
I thought he was saying that.
Yep.
Sure was.
Yep. Jay White, I know why he's one of your favorites now, Bill, because he's doing the Regalplex in this match. A bunch of Lord Stephen William Regal moves. The Regalplex. Goes for Blade Runner, but it gets countered into Kamigoye, a second ever kick out of Kamigoye, or third, by Jay White here. Phoenix Splash, but Gato pulls the ref out. Then Gato gets Kamigoye, which is great.
Yep.
Gato gets blasted by God Ibushi. Blade Runner gets hit on Ibushi, but he kicks out. So I don't think anybody's kicked out of Blade Runner either. And Ibushi kicks out. Then Jay White puts on ITO, which is Ibushi tap out, apparently a finishing submission move on Ibushi to try to get him to tap out and give up God status. But later he gets to the ropes and hits a V trigger. And Ibushi's like, come on, like, give me your best shot. Like doing that stuff. Like, go ahead, kick me. I'm invincible. And then does the Kamigoye to the back of Jay White, turns him around, does a Kamigoye to the front of Jay White, absolutely murders him and wins the match.
Then he gets the win.
By doing double Kamigoye. So that's great. Jay White does the still trying to fight after the match thing, where he's crawling and trying to get the belts like he had won, and Red Shoes is like, no, you lost. Then full suit Sonata comes out and challenges for double belts.
That's right. Which they gotta either get rid of one or split this at some point.
They gotta split.
They have so many belts, they might as well just get rid of the one.
There's
just gonna be like two. Yeah, there's just gonna be 2 minutes of Bill and I discussing stuff that you're forgetting to take out of the show. I'm sure.
Yeah, at least one penis does show up.
No! You're gonna put your penises on this? God,
I didn't say whose. I just said a penis.
one lowly penis is gonna show up. Okay. Wow. I needed that.
Well, it was a pretty dick.
Yeah.
A pretty dick. Not a micro penis.
No, it's a very pretty dick. All right, let's get back to it.
How did we finish picking this? I'm assuming we picked God status.
Yes.
Okay, so where did that leave us?
Wally picked 6 correctly. Not a great showing. Out of a possible 11. So over 50%.
Okay.
Ryan, you did better. You had 9.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Mike also had 9.
Oh.
And then because Okada, I had 10.
Wow. Come on. How did we let that happen?
I don't know. But you
I think
did.
in the moment we said, how are we letting this happen?
Yeah, we did.
I still won't say that I've run away with it, but I am starting to distance myself pretty good here.
It's still you, Mike, me, Wally?
No. It's Bill, you, Mike, me.
Yes. You now stand 3 ahead of Mike, and Mike is 4 ahead of Wally.
How many are you ahead of us?
I'm ahead of second place Ryan by 19.
Oh my God. I'd say you got it in the bag.
I feel like everyone's WrestleMania weekend, and Mike's going to try to make us pick every match that exists anywhere in the world that weekend.
Has everybody won a year?
I have not.
Bill hasn't won yet.
This will be your first year. Okay.
Yeah, Wally won year 1. Mike won 2 in a row. I won last year. Is that right?
I think that's correct.
Or was I sandwiched in between Mike and Mike?
Actually, I have him right here. I can look. Year 1 was Wally. That was where it came down to me and Wally, and he beat me by 1.
It literally came down to the final WrestleMania match, right?
Yep.
And that's because I knew the women's WWE so well.
That's right.
That's right.
I got like 0 wrong that entire year. Go ahead, Bill.
Mike ran away. Well, Mike won year 2.
Yeah.
Ryan, you got year 3. You definitely running away.
I was sandwiched.
And then why do I have it all the way up here?
Year 3, the year I won, was the year of Jinder Mahal, where I kept picking Jinder Mahal and I kept winning.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because for some reason they kept having Jinder Mahal and I kept winning. Jinder Mahal.
Lone Wolves.
I don't think we did Lone Wolves that year, did we? Is that
we might
was
not
last year the first year we did Lone Wolves?
Might have been.
I don't think we did Lone Wolves the year I won.
It looks like year 3. No, we do have some 2 points in here. Yeah, we did.
Okay. All right. So there you go. Jinder Mahal.
Did you see the Stardom matches?
They were dark matches, yes. They weren't on the show, but
yeah. Did you actually see them or
no, because they're not available. They're not available, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Did they put them on? I don't think they put them on New Japan World.
I don't know. I don't think so either, but
I don't think so. That was it. New Year's Dash. was mostly a reset of the Empire's not losers. Here they are as winners. They're going to have a big year. So we'll see. They lost all their Wrestle Kingdom matches, but they stood tall at the end of New Year's Dash. So we'll see what happens there. The Jay White thing is the other major story coming out of there, because he cut an insane promo after his match with Ibushi, where he went to the back and cut it's like 15 minutes. It was a long promo where he's like, basically, I'm not respected. No one helps me. No one carried me to the back. No one's giving me a chair. Like all these kind of things that he said before, and basically said like, why am I here? I should leave. I think I'm going to leave. That's what he said.
Oh, interesting.
And then that led to a lot of speculation of, is he going to WWE? So a bunch of news people are saying it's 50-50. He goes to WWE or stays in New Japan. I'm like, okay, maybe that's true. But then Meltzer said he signed a 7-year contract in 2018 with New Japan.
He's main eventing Wrestle Kingdom. I don't think he's actually unhappy. He lost, but he was main eventing Wrestle Kingdom.
No. I think it was promo, and if he wanted to leave, fine. I don't think that he would, that would be the reason. But New Japan put in the video is Jay White quitting. Which makes me think
that's definitely storyline.
He's definitely not quitting. And then Meltzer's right. But who knows? Maybe he's not. He's not perfect, but 7-year deal on 2018 makes me think he's still got time left. That's how math works. Although New Japan doesn't often sign 7-year deals, so maybe that's not true. The AEW guys tried to lure him away, and he said, he said to them also, I've signed a 7-year deal, so I can't come over. So I don't think he's going anywhere. I think this is part of a story. I don't know what story.
Sounds like it.
But yeah, so what did you think?
It was good. Always, it's good.
Jay White.
The heels cheat so much now, like we've talked about, but it's entirely too long.
As Jay White,
it is entirely too long. But
what is your Jay White opinion?
He's very good. I enjoy watching him.
I think Jay White would be very, very good in an NXT scenario.
Oh, he would be phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, if he'd be phenomenal anywhere if he got the right opportunities, we'll say. But I think he would fit very, very well in NXT. For sure. He could be such a prick on NXT. It'd be great.
Yes.
But he is very good. And got to show it and got to have the longest match.
I hadn't seen his gross beard either. It is disgusting looking.
Yeah, he looks awful. He looks like I've been watching a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean with my kids because it's a fun movie. There's like 9 of them too. So he's like, you want another one? Here's another Pirates. And he looks like Johnny Depp. Like he looks just like a disgusting pirate to me. That's what he looks like. But I thought this was good. There are times in New Japan where them and them alone, like there are other matches. There are Young Buck matches that I enjoy and I get excited for. But a lot of times New Japan matches make me suspend my disbelief, just go into I like pro wrestling mode and just enjoy it as like a kid almost. Not entirely, but... And they did that here a couple times. Definitely in the Jay White match, in a Ibushi match. And definitely in the Shingo, for me, the Shingo and Cobb. And maybe Ospreay and Okada too. But they get me excited in like a weird way. I don't know how to describe it. But
are you trying to say it gives you a boner?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not what I meant. I meant like, I don't know. I find myself cheering for what's happening. Right? I don't do that I want the Young Bucks to win, but I don't like, oh yeah, come on guys. But I find myself doing that. You're
finally turning on them.
Stop, come on. You know what I mean. Anyway, that's it. Bill, that was a long one. Bill, you are up next for Chosen One. Been waiting for like 3 weeks, so
because it's a good one.
You said we're all gonna love it, so go ahead.
Assuming we can find it, which I think it's on HBO, but I think it's out there. The Wrestling Connection, of course, is one NFL Hall of Fame, Alex Karras.
Who?
who was also a wrestler in the Detroit area, had a big thing with Dick the Bruiser.
Okay.
It's 1974's
What?
Blazing Saddles.
Wow.
Yes.
Mongo is played by the wrestler.
Hold on.
Alex Karras plays Mongo?
Yes.
Hold on. Don't fall over. Got it covered.
There you go.
I have the Mel Brooks collection.
I have a feeling like we're going to end up enjoying it, but then when we go to talk about it, we're like, well, there's a lot about this movie we can't really talk too much about.
There certainly is.
There's a lot of bad.
Like 5 years ago, Mel Brooks himself said, like, I could never make this movie now.
No. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
No.
It's so racist.
Yeah. I mean, it's making fun of racism, but yes. There's many things that are unrepeatable in the movie.
Yes.
Man, is it funny. I love Mel Brooks. As you can see, I got the whole fucking box set.
Yeah. I think I gave my top 5 Mel Brooks movies at one time, didn't I?
I think you did.
I think you did.
This does not have.
I don't think this was on it.
This box set doesn't have.
Maybe it was.
The space.
Maybe I
movie
didn't do that then.
Spaceballs?
Doesn't have Spaceballs. But
good, because that's not a good movie.
Is 8? It has Blazing Saddles, High Anxiety, History of the World Part 1, which is fucking fantastic. What a great movie.
Very good. I've never seen the other one, but that's very fun.
Robin Hood Men in Tights, Silent Movie, which I haven't seen.
That one.
12 Chairs, To Be or Not to Be, and Young Frankenstein.
I've never seen Young Frankenstein either.
Oh, Young Frankenstein's so good.
What you're missing from that is Dracula Dead and Loving It.
That's not.
Oh my God.
Oh, that is a Mel Brooks movie, isn't it?
With Leslie Nielsen.
Yes, it is. Is Leslie Nielsen's a wrestling?
He counts as a wrestler.
Connection.
He counts as a wrestler because he was on SummerSlam '94.
So So are we gonna? Is this the Mel Brooks cycle that I'm starting?
I don't know where is that movie available. I've never seen that on any streaming.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't look. This one, I believe, was also on HBO, and then I didn't really look into other stuff, but I'm sure we can find it.
I've got it on DVD.
Yeah, okay. So then I just have to figure it out because you guys both have the DVD.
This is written by Richard Pryor.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mel and Richard Pryor wrote it together. Fantastic. All right, that's it. We've gone long enough. Time to go. Peace out. See ya. Too sweet. Too sour.